Early life and beginnings. Hope Powell was born on December 8, 1966, in Greenwich, London, and from a young age, it was clear she had an innate talent for sports, particularly football. Raised in a working-class neighborhood, Powell's love for football grew during her childhood. She was influenced by the male-dominated environment of British football but quickly carved out her own path. Powell began playing football informally, first with local boys' teams before transitioning to a more organized structure with the Charlton Athletic Women's Football Club. As a teenager, Powell faced the barriers that many women in sport do, with fewer opportunities available to female athletes. Still, she was determined to pursue her passion. She joined the Charlton Athletic Women's team, where she eventually made her mark. Powell's early exposure to competitive football set the foundation for what would become an iconic career, both as a player and as a coach. Powell's playing career spanned several clubs, but she is most closely associated with Charlton Athletic, where she spent much of her playing years. She was not just a regular player. Powell was known for her leadership qualities and her ability to impact games from midfield. Her strength, vision, and understanding of the game set her apart, making her one of the most respected figures in women's football during the 1980s and 1990s. Powell made her mark not only in the club scene but also on the international stage. She made over 70 appearances for the England national team and became the first woman to earn 100 caps for the country. This was a major milestone in English women's football history. Powell was known for her disciplined play, versatility, and ability to dictate the tempo of the game. Her leadership was one of the key reasons why England was able to rise to prominence in international women's football during her playing days. Coaching career. A groundbreaking transition. After retiring from playing in the late 1990s, Powell shifted her focus to coaching. This transition was marked by another series of groundbreaking achievements. In 1998, she became the manager of the England women's national football team, making history as the first woman to hold the role. Under Powell's guidance, the England women's team went from strength to strength, with Powell transforming them into one of the most formidable sides in Europe. Powell was not just a coach. She was an advocate for the women's game, tirelessly pushing for greater investment, visibility, and respect for female athletes. One of her key achievements as a coach was guiding England to the UEFA Women's Championship in 2009, where the team made a strong run and finished in third place. Powell's approach to coaching combined a deep understanding of the game with an ability to bring out the best in her players, making her a revered figure in women's football. Challenges and achievements in coaching. As the head coach of the England women's national team, Powell faced several challenges, including balancing the development of the women's game with the resources and attention that it was receiving at the time. While women's football was gaining traction, it still had a long way to go in terms of recognition and funding. Powell's task was not only to develop top talent but also to fight for equal treatment and opportunities for her players. Despite these challenges, Powell achieved significant success during her tenure. Under her leadership, England consistently performed well in major tournaments, including the 2007 and 2011 FIFA Women's World Cups and the 2013 UEFA Women's Championship. Her tactical acumen and ability to foster a competitive team spirit helped elevate England to the top tier of women's international football. Post-England career. Hope Powell's tenure with the England women's national team ended in 2013 after a long and successful run. Her departure marked the end of an era for England women's football. Powell's legacy as the longest-serving manager in the history of the national team remained unchallenged, with her achievements having a lasting impact on the sport. Following her departure from the national team, Powell continued her career in football coaching and management. She later took on the role of head coach at Brighton Hove Albion Women's Football Club, where she further showcased her expertise and tactical knowledge. At Brighton, Powell's mission was to continue developing the team and helping players reach their full potential. Her contribution to both the development of the team and the furthering of the women's game in general earned her continued respect across the footballing world. Impact and legacy. Hope Powell is widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in women's football. As both a player and a coach, she broke barriers and set new standards for what was possible in women's football. Her leadership qualities, her tactical understanding, and her dedication to the development of the women's game have made her a trailblazer in a sport that, for too long, was overlooked and underfunded. In recognition of her significant contributions, Powell was appointed Commander of the Order of the British Empire, CBE, in 2010, and in 2013, she was inducted into the English Football Hall of Fame. These honors were a testament to her pioneering role in transforming women's football into the global phenomenon it is today. Her work has had a lasting effect on young women and girls pursuing football, and her influence continues to be felt throughout the sport. By becoming the first female head coach of the England women's national team, Powell paved the way for other women to take leadership roles in football, both on the field and off it. She remains a mentor and an inspiration to many who aspire to follow in her footsteps. Conclusion. Hope Powell's journey in football, from an iconic player to a pioneering coach, is a testament to her dedication, talent, and perseverance. Her career represents the growth of women's football in England and around the world, and her legacy as one of the sport's trailblazers remains firmly intact. Through her groundbreaking work, Powell has proven that hard work, passion, and resilience can transcend barriers, and her impact on the game will be felt for generations to come.